Hey, this is Justin. It is Friday morning, June 7th, we'll call it, 2024. Walk and talk on kind of ways of working that actually work for human beings. I say how gets done, like I'm the aficionado work, but I think the important thing is work gets done in ways that are more natural communication ways of working today. So I'm looking at this morning so far. I have sent, what have I done? I've done, had Otter running for 12 minutes and 41 seconds in the background. I have sent, oh, it's not going to be running now when I'm doing this stream. Let me just do a pause on that. Will it run? Nope, it won't run, of course, on that. They're running in the background. I did a check-in with my regular coach. Not a regular coach, but my life coach, my coach around life optimization. I don't know what we call it actually. I did a check-in with my health coach, which was a video walkthrough of my health dashboard inside of Gyroscope. Sent a morning message to the family over text, sent a text message to my wife, sent 4 or 5 chats in Teams for some work stuff with kind of some pointed, 4 or 5 messages there, which is like tactical moving stuff over the line type of stuff, and then sent 6 text messages this morning. Got a couple of those text messages back, but that's it. Like right, that is all communication. Then went for a walk for my dog. We are at how many steps right now? We're at 3,500 steps. Um, Here we go. We are back here, and yeah, just starting to work through is like how do you take the information that is coming in these streams? So I grab screenshots when I text somebody. I was look just to remind me that I texted this person. Here's the stuff that we're actually moving through. Taking screenshots of those things. When having those in order, how do we start parsing those out and have those go into our relationship management tools? How do we start parsing those stuff out and go into like, here's the piece that goes into our knowledge base or our second brain, and here's the things that are actionable that start to work, and then here's the things that are actually metrics that are actually results getting produced. And I look at it like, what's the equivalent? Like when I go out for a walk, I get steps. You know, I've got a 13,500 step goal each day. I get to, when I go out for a walk, I get to measure that. I get to keep score on that. I get to see what the progress is. Each step moves us in the right direction and get immediate feedback because it's like, it's a very simple one. You get to log the steps. So how does that actually connect from a work perspective? Yeah, how does that connect from a work perspective? And and yeah, how do we start to connect that from a work perspective and start like really getting credit as far as metrics goes or results, and being very thoughtful about how the activities that we're doing start to create connections, especially in places where we're talking about more inside of the relationship building. Like, so I send a note to my family each day, right? That does something to increase connection. At least it's like, hey, I'm thinking about you, and I'm doing something about it, right? That does enough to create connection. How do you put that as a metric on the dashboard? That's a question mark, right? Like that's the thing. But we know relationships, moving relationships forward, um, work in the right direction, right? And so I don't know. Does it make more sense to send an audio note in the morning, or to, from the relationship perspective, um, or to have a conversation? Well, you can't have a conversation with them because the kids are. It's not a school day today. The kids are sleeping. If they worked here, they would be. They would be. They would be in school. So yeah, starting to mess around with those things, and I guess it's really how to have the biggest impact and create the most amount of pleasure um, inside of gap times. And that's why I said like my best thinking happens while I'm going on the walk and talks, or my happiest thinking. I don't know if it's the best thinking and walking and talks. So how do we start to migrate that? Now, when I'm done walking the dog in a few minutes, I will be down at my desk, which will be a much more access to people, right? Much more recognized way of working, but will be 10x slower than, 10 to 100x slower than the stuff that we're actually working through now, right? So how do we bring the nimbleness and the nimbleness and the like close to homeness, I guess is the right word, or set of words, from walking and talking to the workplace? Like, how do you start to, what's the happy medium and the balance that starts to connect those two pieces? So I'm gonna leave that one here right now. I'm gonna go back, finish the walk up. I'm gonna go pick some chicken for the puppy, and have an amazing day.